Manifestation is a battle of your mind. If you want to know what I'm talking about, then stay tuned. Hello everyone and welcome to another rousing episode of Spill the Tea Tuesday. My name is Flossie and I'm like the funniest, wittiest mindset coach as well as your OG hype you up rampage queen here on YouTube. If you would like one-on-one coaching with me, links will be in the description box below, as well as links to probably things like the VIP group, because the VIP, place to be, lit, legit, people getting their shiznits. So before I get to manifestation being a battle of your mind, I'd like to do my calendar. So this says anti-dumbass shield activate. How about you just affirm that everybody in your reality is dope as fuck and not even think of that negativity. Remember who the fuck you are, as in the upper powers of your reality, where you can be, do, and have anything that you want. This says you just have to take it one what the fuck at a time. If you're living in victim mentality, or you can just manifest a reality that you want. Because everyone was fucking thinking it. I just said it. I think that everybody's thinking that you're awesome as fuck, that you are legit master manifesting. Why? Because you said so. This says onward and fucking upward. Yeah, facts. How about you just manifest the reality that you want and live in your sea of positivity instead of victim mentality? Because why? You're gonna be a constant fucking delight, period. So let's get to the topic at hand, where manifestation is a battle of your mind. So I talked to this about clients where about manifestation is literally a battle of your mind. Why? Because there is part of you that wants to look at the 3D reality as hardcore facts, and another part that is wanting to be a master manifesting and manifest the life of your dreams. But you're going back and forth between, can I really manifest? Can I have what I want? I want this. And nope, I'm not going to get it because of what the 3D is reflecting back to me. You are constantly fighting between your positive thoughts, your negative thoughts, and what you see before you and what you want. You don't really have to do much of anything but affirm and persist. I mean, obviously, I know I talk about in a video somewhere about how we occasionally might take inspired action, things like that. But, you know, it really is all up here. All the work is up here. It's all up in your head, because you're going to be affirming and persisting for what you want while the 3D might be showing you the polar opposite. So you're doing your best not to waver, not to get all worked up about what you're seeing in the 3D, and not, choosing not to subscribe to it as facts. And a lot of people, they go back and forth because they're seeing the 3D as real, but they want something else, and they're struggling to have a buy-in about being a powerful manifestor, but they don't affirm for their manifestation abilities. I actually literally talk to people who don't want to affirm. They're like, I'm not going to affirm. How are you going to change what your dominant thought is if you don't have any repetition of thought or don't choose to have any repetition of thought? So at the end of the day, you can literally be, do, have anything that you want. But you have to, in a sense, choose that. You have to choose to have thoughts in line with your manifestation. You have to choose to not look at the 3D reality as an unchangeable fact. You have to choose to think the positive thoughts in line with your manifestation, or flip your thoughts to that, instead of choosing to spiral and choosing to be negative. So, when I talk to people on the phone or in emails or in the VIP group about manifestation essentially being a battle of your mind, about choosing to, march forth and persist for what you want, instead of like giving into the dark side, if you want to call it that, and like seeing and swimming in the sea of negativity, they say it makes a lot of sense that you are ultimately having this battle in your head about your manifestations or about you being a manifester. And it's not always the easiest thing to go through, but it does get easier over time. If you do your routine and you keep affirming and you keep persisting, the negative thoughts that you think are going to lessen. If you consistently choose to try to think thoughts in line with your manifestation, if you choose to use the tools, which I'll link a video up here about, like the command letter, which also talks about the FU letter, you're going to lessen your resistance. You're going to lessen your pull to the old story, to the negativity, and it'll be easier to choose to have your positive thinking or to persist for what you want. As you know, I may have to link this video up here about what persistence is. Persistence is essentially choosing to think thoughts in line with your manifestation, despite what you think you see or hear in the 3D. And that's where a lot of people struggle, is they struggle to persist because they're seeing the 3D. It's not what they want. They want to have a buy-in that what the 3D is completely real and is never going to change, when they could just persist. And it literally is just going back and forth in your head. And it's part of what causes people to have their own unintentional delay. I probably should just link my playlist about like what not to do while manifesting an SP or anything else. And if you've never seen that series, you need to watch that, because I talk about a lot of what not to do while manifesting SP, money, or whatever. Anything that I talk about SP, you can relate to money or any other manifestation. Just take SP out of it and put what you're manifesting in there. Manifestation is manifestation. We're manifesting people to move, to get what we want. We're moving and those people are moving in order for our 3D to conform and for us to experience whatever it is that we want to experience. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it is just a battle in ourself as operant power about what we are going to choose to think and accept as part of our 3D reality. This isn't something that anyone else does for you. You do this for yourself. If someone's showing up and you don't like the way that they are, it's because they're responding to whatever your dominant thought is about them. Because remember, manifestation, you've created a script because you're that writer, actor, and director of your own ongoing play of your life. And everybody gets a script, including you. And that script contains your dominant thoughts and assumptions about whatever that person or thing or concept represents to you. So if you have shitty-ass concept about relationships and you manifest in a love interest, you're given them that script that tells them how to show up. You give a script to you about how you're going to show up. And that script includes what your financial picture is going to look like, how people treat you, what your bosses are like. All of that is in this script. And you have to change your dominant thoughts and assumptions for the script to change. Ultimately, it's that battle of the mind of what thoughts are you going to choose to think in order to change that script that you're given to everybody, including you, so that you can create the reality that you want. So I'm hoping that this video makes some sense, because a lot of times I have these conversations on the phone and it might go a little bit better than what I'm trying to, have come across in this video. But essentially, you think thoughts, and those thoughts at the end of the day create. It's your dominant thoughts that create. When you are thinking thoughts that are negative or not in line with what you want to experience, that's what you ultimately end up experiencing. If you keep wavering back and forth with what you want, that's how you get hot and cold behavior, how you get the 3D to continue to be negative for you or to have your own unintentional delay. If you look at the 3D as facts because you are struggling to persist in what you want or struggling to assign meanings that work for you, you can continue to experience the negativity that you don't want. It ultimately is you and your mind and the thoughts that you choose to have as far as what you continue to persist in as your dominant thought, as what you experience. It's what you manifest or what you continue to experience. So manifestation is a battle all up here. You can choose it to be a battle or not. You can choose to think thoughts in line with your manifestation. You can choose to use tools that'll help you. You can choose to deal with any anxiety that you have while manifesting and just keep persisting until that 3D reality conforms. So again, I hope this video is making some sense to you. Start getting control of your mind. You can literally affirm, I only think positive thoughts. I only think positive thoughts in line with my manifestation. I have total, complete control over my mind. My manifestations unfold the most beautiful way possible. Affirm for your manifestation abilities. Affirm for self-concept in line with what you want to manifest. Manifest other things. If I have any more room, I'll link the video about building confidence as a manifestor, or look it up here on my YouTube. I have a video about the Wouldn't It Be Funny If list to build confidence as a manifestor. Build that confidence so that you can have a buy-in more of being a manifestor, so that manifestation becomes easier for you and less of a battle in your mind. It does get easier. It gets easier over time. You just have to keep persisting. So that's all I'm going to say for now. Drop your comments, questions, concerns below, because I always check them out. And as usual, I'll talk to you later. Bye.